Hey gamers, sometimes in life you just meet very unfortunate people at sometimes very unfortunate times. For this time in this story, I was still in training. I was training with a guy who had forearms the size of my thighs. He was a very big man, very much a stud, very much a bull. But anyway, we get to go to this apartment complex because a lady is concerned that her neighbors are hacking her internet. Um, I don't necessarily know exactly what two cable guys are going to be doing to solve that situation. I can barely tie my boots in the morning. Let me close the door behind me, I'm sorry. So, anyways, we arrive to our spooky customer. We knock, she answers the door, and one key characteristic kicks in, and then the fact that she is only communicating in whispers to us. Pure whispers. That is already something kind of concerning, but hey, it is a Monday morning. It could just possibly be hey. A little sleepy, a little tired in the morning. But she looks really frazzled, like she hasn't been sleeping. So we're talking, and I'm mostly just listening. I'm only like 2 months into my 3 month training program at this point, so I know a little bit on how to fix things, but mostly I'm still just kind of sitting there waiting for me to get bossed around. But we're talking with this lady, and she's talking back in whispers. She's talking about how all of her neighbors are hacking into her internet, every single one in the entire apartment complex. And it wasn't a small size complex. I mean, you look at this and you're like, oh, it's a fucking Minecraft representation. But no, it was easily over 100 people that lived in this place. So to think that every single one of them was attacking the spooky customer is a little absurd. Uh, Also, the fact that her internet has been disconnected for about 27 days, because that was the last time we had any records of her modem connecting to us. And then she starts talking about how they had broken into her apartment and they installed a camera inside of her big TV. Uh, when I say big TV, I am talking about, and bear with me, I'm going to sound old. It was a Magnavox tube TV. The kind of shit that you brought down into your parents' basement and then it just became part of the basement. You probably slipped at least 3 discs and got a hernia by lifting this fucking thing. You're just you instantly cross into middle-aged old man. You instantly have back pain every time you wake up in the morning. I don't make the rules. That's just what this fucking abomination did. But she says they broke in and they installed a camera inside of the TV to spy on her. And it was at this moment that I knew, oh, there's something wrong with this bitch. It's a Monday morning, bro. I don't want to be here. But my trainer, he just fucking tells me, go look at it. And then she starts describing the actual issue she's having. It's not about her internet. She couldn't care less about that. She just lives with her being hacked. It's about her TV screen only showing pink. Like literally just pink, the color pink. Uh, I already knew what this was because I am a epic gamer, lol. I reached behind her TV, her HDMI cord was loose, so it had a really shitty connection to the television itself, so it was only transmitting the color pink. Sometimes that can just happen. It could be any color, but I'm used to seeing the color pink for some reason. I also play with female video game characters. Um, 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 Ignore all of that, please. Uh, but as I go in and I plug the rest of the cable back in, it immediately sags back out. And I am finding out that this old decrepit TV that somehow has HDMI, the port is just completely fucking slagged. It is just falling out. It is loose. It is just disgusting. So we go, oh, okay, well, we can't use HDMI anymore because this is going to happen and this lady is going to find us and kill us. So we just use the little coaxial TV connection on it where you would put like an antenna onto the television. Our little adapter cable boxes had the option for both high definition or just standard definition, the little coax cable, 720p. At the higher end, it used to be 720p. I think a lot of channels still transmitted in 480, which was what early YouTube videos looked like. Also, like 360p. Go to some of the first YouTube animations that haven't been remastered, and you'll kind of see the weird quality there. Also, at the time, that shit looked like 4K does today, so I don't understand how human eyes and memory works. But I digress. I am busy working away on this television, and I have my left ear pointing at their conversation, and that is a good time to bring up that I'm actually, I'm partially deaf in my fucking left ear from almost being struck by lightning twice. So, little Miss Sally Susan fucking speaking in whispers, I can't hear anything. So I'm busy just making a new cable line and plugging it into the television. As my trainer later reveals to me, she then speaks about how she was watching CNN with her husband last night. LOL, she's a liberal. And all of a sudden, 2 minutes later in conversation, she then told my trainer, oh, my husband's been dead for 5 years. What? Okay, sick. So I end up torquing on using a little wrench. I force the connection on our cable box and then onto the television so nobody can take it off unless they have a wrench the right size. I know it is abysmal to think a tiny little wrench can solve all our issues, but it does. We explained to the little lady, hey, they can't hack into this fucking thing. LOL, it's literally a brick. Also, you would have to have the force of 1,000 gods in order to undo this cable connection. My trainer with the forearms the size of my thighs, he could probably squat 650 with just his forearms alone. Two different exercises and muscle groups, but disregard, gamer. Not even he could undo it. And she goes, okay, yeah, that makes sense, that makes sense. Okay, you can leave now. I was like, oh, okay, fucking shit, cool. And as we're leaving, I look at her kitchen counter, and it has a whole bunch of medication on it. And unfortunately, I can recognize at least one of those prescriptions. It was apiprazole, or epiprazole. If you want the Google pronunciation, here it is. Okay, I gotta find it.
Aripiprazole. Aripiprazole.
Aripiprazole. Yeah, recognize that nice medication, and that's where it clicked. Oh, that bottle is pretty empty. Uh, the date is from a decent amount of time ago. So, ironically, I joke about dealing with schizophrenics a lot at work. But at this time and case, I was blissfully unaware while I was actually working close to somebody suffering from schizophrenia. And this was a little bit eye-opening of the fact that, hey, it's one thing if I'm going into a cracked out meth trailer or going into a guy's basement where he just doesn't throw away his fucking beer cans. God damn, disgusting, degenerate War Thunder player. Your kind has rejected you but also embraced you. I don't understand. Shout out to that video, by the way. And then seeing somebody that goes, oh, yeah, they just got fucked up by some weird happenstance, whether that be luck of the genetic draw or some other circumstance that could have happened. Just go, oh, yikers, bud, that fucking bites. But also at the same time, society has fucking mandated that I feel uncomfortable around you, especially since all you do is speak in fucking whispers. I can't hear you. We finally get escorted out. We're making our way down, and then we get a nice call from, not our boss, but our boss's boss, asking us why we went to our trouble call in the morning. Like, hey, Mr. General Manager man, what the fuck do you mean? It was just a regular trouble call. Yeah, the lady's a bit off, but what's up? Evidently, she had a working note on all of her accounts with us that they were supposed to have his direct approval before even issuing any sort of order to have a person come out or have any sort of technician contact with her. Evidently, at other points in time, she has been off her medication for a little bit and has attacked people. Why did it have to slip through the cracks of some fucking fat ass dweeb cable guy and his trainer that, for some reason, was built from a slab of marble and looked like Adonis? I'm not talking about me. I was the fucking Mr. Thick'em Fudge'ems. But yeah, that is the fantastic story of the first time I met the schizophrenic lady at the apartment complex while I was a trainee. And it just so happened that I got to run into her once again when I was a trainer with my own trainee. But that's a story for another day. Thanks for watching.